me tell you something else that is very interesting about Siaya County. Ramogi Hills, if you've heard of that, and the forest, popularly known as Got Ramogi Forest, is believed to be the first place where the Luo community settled during their migration from the neighboring Uganda before occupying various parts of Luo Nyanza. Now, the forest has a number of shrines where people from the Luo nation visit for divine experience and intervention. Zacchaeus Masame spent some time in the forest and takes us in there.
Our journey to Got Ramogi Forest in Yimbo, we are eager to find out what sits in the forest that carries a rich history for the Luo nation. No sooner had we gotten under the shade of the trees than we encountered a group returning from a 3-day prayer mission at the shrines only found in this forest.
Natoka Sirongo, Sayun Church of God. Nilienda kuomba hapa Ramogi, inaitwa Ramogi Forest.
Hapa tulikuja jana kufanya maombi katika hii mlima. Sasa tumemaliza, tunataka tuelekee Makwitu.
The next encounter was a shrine. We had to adhere to the rules before accessing it.
Sasa ukija kama ulikuwa unatembea ili usibebe hizo mashetani urudi nao kwako, utatoa hii nini tawi hapo ambapo itakusaidia kufanya recleansing. Sasa ukitoka hapa uende kwako utaenda salama. Hakuna kenye itakufanya.
And so it is. I also have to get that piece of leaf so that I can cleanse myself once I leave that place. The shrine is characterized by a special stone, weather-beaten pots and some valuables that have been left behind by previous visitors.
Kwa wakati wa vita, hii Ramogi pali tuko hapa, sababu ya heshima yake ni kwamba ina symbolize Ramogi mwenyewe, kwamba ilikuwa kwake.
The Luos could come here to celebrate and offer sacrifices here. And these pots were being used to brew busas and changas.
Before long, a man dressed in the priestly attire emerged, heading to the shrine. We established that he was a preacher at a church in Komarok Estate, Nairobi. He had camped in the forest for prayers in order to gain more powers.
Ndio sasa juzi nimekuwa hapa. Sasa nikitoka hapa naelekea nyumbani kwetu ni Siaya hapa Mwer. Nikitoka huko ndio sasa naweza rudi Nairobi.
We then headed to the deepest part of the forest where we met another group of people heading for prayers. Some were said to be sick and their coming to the shrine gave them hope of recovery.
That stone, if you had several problems and you come to it, maybe you feel like having maybe several women, you want to add some women, you could come there, sit, pray, and you'll be answered. Your prayer will be answered by God, which means you'll get a wife.
The important cultural heritage that is attached to Got Ramogi is that it's the entry point at which the Luos, during their migration from Sudan, came through. And that is where the first patriarch of the Luos, Ramogi Ajwang, settled before the other Luos from the other clans dispersed.
We are deep in Got Ramogi Forest here in Siaya County. This is a place with huge Luo history with sacred sites that are visited by politicians, spiritual leaders, and even businessmen for blessings. Zacchaeus Masame, NTV, Siaya County.